In this Blender tutorial I will show you how to paint faces using textured paint in Cycles Render and how to render them visible as an image or video. I'm going to use the default cube and paint 3 faces on this cube just to give you a rough idea how to use the textured paint option in Blender. But first of all, top of the screen, I'm just going to left click on Blender Render and go into Cycles Render. Okay, so let's do the front face. So just press 1 on your numbers pad, but keep it in perspective view. It stops some of the paint travelling over the edges, and once you've done that, just left click on Object Mode and left click Textured Paint. Now you'll see something come up here called Add Simple UV. Just left click on this, then left click Paint Slot, left click Diffuse Color, then it'll say Add Textured Paint Slot in this box here, so just left click on OK, and you'll end up with a black cube. Okay, now all I'm going to do is just paint 3 faces of this. So you should see something here which is this is the opacity actually, so it's something like 0.77, so I'm going to just left click on here and drag it up to 1 so it's a solid colour, and my pointer in the middle of the colour palette, I'm going to just drag this dot over to blue. Now one thing with Blender paint, you don't have to muck around with changing the size. If you're doing little details, you can do it like this, or if you want to just paint something very quickly, just roll your mouse so that it zooms out and you can very quickly paint something. Okay, so let's do another side. So I'm just going to press 3 on my numbers pad to go into right view and drag this little pointer here over to green, and hold my left mouse button down and paint this side green. And 7 on my numbers pad to go into top view and drag this down to red and paint away. Okay, so let's go in a camera view by pressing 0 on your numbers pad. You should know this by now. As you can see, we got 3 colours painted on 3 faces. Leave the setting at textured paint, but change from solid view by left clicking on the white dot here and then left click rendered, and you'll see this happens. This is ever so easy to rectify. Just drag your timeline up, left of the screen, left click on the little clock, is your timeline button, left click node editor, and you'll see this here isn't connected, your image texture. So all you're going to do is just place your pointer over the blue dot next to colour, hold down your left mouse button and drag it into the yellow dot next to the white colour bar, and that's it, you're done. This will now render as a video or an image. All I've done to finish this off was actually left click on the world button and use nodes, left click on the grey bar, and I slammed this up to white. That was all I did. Now if you render this either as a video or a picture or image, it'll work. Obviously there's a lot more you can do in this textured paint. Most of it doesn't have much use, to be honest with you. You can colour burn, colour bodge. There isn't an erase option. You can do a basic arrays, but it just ain't worth bothering with, to be honest with you. It's not designed for that. That's all there is to it, really. Hopefully that's helped somebody. Thank you for watching. Cheers.